open market, everything. So I told you 2 points, inflation and deflation. And I hope you all are aware what to do in when there will be inflation, what you will do, and when there will be deflation, what you will do. Now, in the previous class, I told you few things. What I told you, basically, there was a difference. Yeah. Basically, you have inflation. Okay, inflation means prices are getting high. When prices are getting high, what you people do? Demand is down. Okay. But what I told you in the previous class, I need a white paper. Yeah, okay. So basically what I told you in the previous class, inflation is basically rise in price. Okay. Prices are getting high. So what you will do, deflation is basically. So because of inflation, there is decrease in demand. Okay. But if I told you what is inflation, why inflation comes? Because there was excess in demand. Like people were excessively demanding. Everyone was demanding. So what you did, see, for example, I have only 5 chocolates. Okay. And you are 8 students with me. So you were demanding that, Mama, I want. So what I did, I increased the price of chocolates. Now you people like, okay, ma'am, increase the price. You demanded less. So basically, when there was excess demand, only then inflation comes. Okay, so don't get confused that what is inflation and what is deflation. When there is excess demand, okay, people are demanding a lot, then only inflation comes. Okay, because there is a need to increase the price because everyone is demanding. But in the same way, there is deflation. Okay, nobody is demanding. Okay, so nobody is demanding. That means deflation is basically deficit demand. Nobody is demanding. Okay, and price are, then what you will do, you will decrease the price, and because of that, demand will be again high. Clear? So if it is risen excess demand, so you have to think, when there is excess demand, what happens? You increase the price, and what is increasing the price? It is inflation. Okay, and similarly, when there is deficit demand, people are not demanding. What will be the reason? Basically, the prices will be basically nobody is demanding. So what you will do? You will bring deflation. That means you will decrease the prices. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now I will not repeat the things. This is bank rate. I hope everyone is know when central bank give loans to a commercial bank for long period of time, that is known as bank rate. Okay. So when there is inflation, or you can say when there is excess demand, people are demanding a lot. What you will do, you will bring inflation. Okay. So in that case, what we do, we increase bank rate. Okay. Now why we increase? The question is now today what we'll do, why we do these things. So basically, bank rate is increased. Students, today is Thursday, right? Tuesday. And on Thursday, you will be getting one more class over this. And on Sunday, maybe Sunday or next, maybe you will get a test, objective test. You in that test, you will have 20 questions, right? And you have to, like that test will be from banking and money chapter, the next one. So be prepared for that. Okay. Not in next class, after the next class. Okay, everyone?
On Sunday.
Hopefully on Sunday, or maybe in our next class. Okay, if I have to conduct that, then I'll be conducting in the class. But in case if there will be upload, like people will be like your counselor will be uploading in your portal or somewhere, then you can attend on Sunday. Clear?
All right.
Great. Okay, now inflation. Then there was, yes.
On next Monday, my exam is there. Economics.
Yeah. And you have one more chapter, right? Okay, government budget. Monday you have your exam. Okay, just a minute. I'm just clearing. Adipan, you are in same school, right?
Mom, it's me.
It's Saif. Who's this? Right now, okay, Saif and you are in same school.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, Saif, you will be having the same exam, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you are not worried about it? No questions, nothing?
I'm studying.
Okay. Just give me, right now I'm just explaining this and then I'll just prepare a timetable and that timetable will be for everyone. Clear, everyone? Why? Because of course, I'll be giving you extra class because there is a different chapter coming. But only we need to complete one chapter. So, students, be ready. I'll be taking your some extra classes. And don't worry, I'll be giving you leave for the other classes. Don't worry. But I want a cooperation from you all and that I will discuss after this class. Okay, everyone?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. So now inflation. Inflation is basically there is excess demand. That's why we bought this inflation. What you will do over here is you will increase the bank rate. Why you are increasing the bank rate? Which further increases the rate of interest. For example, earlier you were taking 100 rupees loan. At that you were giving 10% of interest. But now what I did, because there was excess demand, there were hundreds of people coming and they were taking loans. So what I will do? I will increase the rate. I will increase the bank rate. So that will, if you are increasing the bank rate, which further increase the rate of interest. Rate of interest means that means earlier it is 10%. Now I will say you have to give 20% of interest rate. Clear? You have to write till here. Then what will happen? It makes the credit costlier. Credit means taking loan is becoming costlier. Now earlier you have to only pay 10% of interest rate, but now you have to pay 20%. So what is happening? Credit has become costlier. Now taking loan has become costlier, right? Less money goes to the economy. If people will not purchase money, then less money will be going there. Okay. And the purchasing power is curtailed. Aggregate demand falls and excess demand is corrected. Okay. Now you must be wondering that what I said. My screen is not visible.
No, ma'am.
You every time I explain something, na, just let me know, ma'am. My screen is always your screen is not visible. Okay. I have told you lots of time. I just forget it, somewhere. Yeah, okay. Basically, this is written over here. See, I'll just explain you once again. Don't no need to worry. If you can understand this, then you can understand this. Now, what happened? For example, earlier I was giving you loan at 10% rate. Okay. Now I'm giving you loans at 20% rate. Why? Because there was lots of people coming to me. I'm a bank. Lots of people coming to me and asking me, ma'am, I want loan, I want loan, I want loan, I want loan. So it was not possible for me to give everyone loan. So what I did, I increased the rate. Earlier you were giving 10% interest. Now you will be giving 20% rate. So what happened? When I increased the bank rate, it increased the rate of interest. Okay, by increasing bank rate, interest rate increased. Then what happened? It makes the credit costlier. That means taking loan is costlier. Earlier you were giving 10%, but now you were giving 20%. So credit is costlier. Okay. Less money goes to the economy. Less money goes to the economy. Why? Because earlier all of you, eight of you coming to me and asking for money. Ma'am, I want loan, I want loan, I want loan. Okay. So what I did, I increased the rate. Earlier, I was giving money to 8 people. So basically, I was giving 100 rupees to everyone. So there was 800 rupees in the economy. Okay. But now, only after increasing the rate, only 3 people came to me that, ma'am, okay, I am okay with this rate. I want loan. So earlier it was 800 rupees in the economy. Now there were only 300 rupees in the economy. So less money goes to the economy. Okay, and now what happened? Purchasing power is curtailed or decrease. Instead of writing curtail, you can write decrease. I'm just writing over here D, you can write. Now what happened? Earlier it was 800 rupees. You were a team. You went to a shop and you demanded, Bhaiya, like, sir, I want this pizza, I want this burger. You were demanding a lot. Because you had the power of purchasing anything because you had 800 rupees. Okay. But what I did, I increased the rate and now only 3 people came to me. Out of 8, 3 people came to me. So now you have only 300 rupees with you all. Okay. So it is not possible for you to purchase each and everything. Right. So your purchasing power is curtailed or decay. Now, earlier you were demanding pizza, burger, momos, everything. But now your aggregate demand. Why it is aggregate demand? Because you are 8 people. Aggregate is a collection. Aggregate demand falls and earlier you were demanding a lot. Now excess demand is correct. Okay. I hope it's clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm just explaining. If you will explain, I'll explain you one concept. I hope everything will be clear after that. Now I'm explaining over here what happened. There was a bank rate. Okay, bank rate was 10%. So what happened? There was inflation. Inflation means basically people were excess demand. People were demanding a lot. Because of that, I have to bring inflation. Okay. So what happened? Earlier the bank rate was 10%. Now I said the bank rate will be 20%. Okay. Earlier 8 students, when it was this, 8 students were demanding. Okay. But now only 3 students are demanding. So earlier there was like a lot of money in economy. Okay. And because there was a lot of money, your purchasing power, PP, your purchasing power was high. Okay. And you were demanding a lot. There was demand. Your demand was high. You were demanding, I want pizza, I want burger, I want this, I want this. But now when I increase the bank rate, okay, I increase it. Earlier 8 people were coming. Now 3 people are coming. Why? Because the credit, taking loan is costlier now. Okay. Credit is now expensive or it is costlier. Okay. Costlier. Now only 3 people came to me. Now you don't have lot of money. The money you have, it curtailed. Okay. And your purchasing power was also decreased. Earlier you were demanding more things, pizza, burger, naan, and then now you came to there and you said one pizza and one burger, that's it. Because you had only 300 rupees. Okay. What you did earlier, your demand was very high, but now your demand is totally low. Because you have lots of money in the economy, but now you had 800 rupees at that time when bank rate was 10%, but now you have only 300 rupees. So your money is now less. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, my screen is okay. So this is what you will be writing. I'll just mark it down what you have to write. Don't write everything. Okay. I'm just marking it down. First, you have to write excess demand. What you will do? Bank rate is increased. Okay. Which further increase the rate of interest. Okay. And then the underlined one. Okay. It makes the credit costlier. Then you have to draw this comma. Okay. Then less money goes to economy. Purchasing power is curtailed, or you can write decrease. Aggregate demand falls and excess demand is corrected. There was earlier it was excess demand, but now people are not purchasing, and because of this cycle, excess demand is corrected. So the assignment, the viva, the question was bank, what to do with the bank rate when there is excess demand, right? Or like when we increase bank rate, for what we need to correct. So basically we need to correct inflation, and inflation is basically the excess demand. Why? When there is excess demand, only then you have to bring inflation. Clear? Everyone write it down. Be quick. Okay, we need to cover lots of things. students, I hope everyone is writing. When you will write now, just just read it loud. Okay, for example, I'm making my notes, just read it. Bank rate is increased, and after that, what will happen? There will be increase in rate of interest, and because of that, credit will be costlier. Like taking loans will be costlier, and because of that, less money will be going to economy. Because earlier it was 800 rupees, now only 3 people came for loan, so 300 rupees. And because of that, purchasing power will be decreased, and because of that, aggregate demands falls and excess demand is correct. So just read it loud when you are making notes and be very quick. Let me know once you are done, everyone.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Others done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Boys, I'm not only teaching to girls,
Yes,
boys
ma'am.
also. Great. Okay, now deflation or deficit demand, you can say. So basically, bank rate is reduced when there is deficit. Like, see, nobody is purchasing. So what I will do, I will decrease now. Earlier it was 10 rupees. Okay, so now nobody is purchasing. You people are not coming to me. What I did, I said, okay, now the interest rate is 5%. Come and take loan. Okay, so it's totally opposite. Bank rate is reduced. It was here, bank rate is increased. Here, the bank rate is reduced. And then what will happen? It decreases the rate of interest. Over here, it increases the rate of interest. But here, what earlier it was 10. What I was doing in inflation, I was increasing it to 20. But now I am decreasing it to 5. So basically, it decreases the rate of interest. And what happened because of that? The credit becomes cheaper. Okay, or it makes the credit cheaper. Then DD for credit decreases. Okay, so you can say, or you can say, see, here they have written this line. Just don't write this line. Okay, say like this: more money flows to the system or to the economy. Instead of instead of system, what you can write economy. Okay, and purchasing power increases. Over here, purchasing power was decreasing, and aggregate demand rise, and deficit demand is corrected. Everything is clear, but instead of writing increase everywhere, what you will write? You will write decrease. Everyone make your own notes. Okay, from the first, like from this, everything is same, but instead of writing everywhere increase, you have to write decrease. Okay, don't write this line. DD for credit increases. Or if you want to write it, you can write it, not an issue. Okay. What basically this means? Demand for credit. For example, when taking loan is costlier, what will happen? DD will be increase. But over here, DD will be reduced. Why? Nobody will purchase. Okay. You can add this line. I guess this will be earlier in previous itself. You can write it down. Make a note over there that when credit become costlier, demand for loans decreases, and over here demand for loans increases. Okay, everyone, you are getting it right. This is a whole story that because of this happening, because of this that happening. Okay, getting it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Students done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. I hope everyone is done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now coming to repo rate. I hope everyone know repo rate is basically when when central bank give loans to commercial bank for short period of time, that is known as repo rate. Okay. For example, there is a inflation, means there is excess demand. So what you will do? You will rise repo rate. Okay. Make such borrowing by the commercial bank costlier. As such, when repo rates is increased, banks are also forced to rise their lending rates. It makes the credit costlier. Now, I'll just tell you what you have to write. Everything is going to be same. When you increase repo rate, okay, it become what you will write. It makes the credit costlier. Demand of credit reduces. Less money goes to the economy. Purchasing power is curtailed. Everything is same, and ED fall and excess demand is corrected. Everything is same. I hope you are getting it. Everyone
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be your homework. You have to write it on your own. Everyone, you will be able to do that. Everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want notes from everyone. In next class, I'll randomly pick you up and I'll ask you when there is inflation, what you will do repo rate and what is the whole process. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Deflation same. Repo rate is decreased. Rate of interest will be decreased. Credit demand of credit will be increased. Money flow will be more. Purchasing power will be increased. Everything will be same. Okay. Now reverse repo rate. Reverse repo rate is basically when commercial being give loans to central bank. Okay. Same, everything is same. When there is inflation, repo rate is increased. Okay, so what will happen? A negative effect hoga. Demand for credit is reduces. Less money goes to economy. ED fall. Everything is same. I hope everyone is getting it.
Ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Same with deflation. When there is deflation, it discourages the commercial bank, and everything will be. You have to write everything. But write one thing. When you are writing reverse repo rate, just write it down. Like just make a note. When you will be making your notes, just write it down. You have to write inflation have always a negative effect. Okay, inflation has negative effect on lending capacity of commercial bank, and deflation. After writing all this, you have to write it. Okay, or you can write it somewhere in your back page. Now write it on your last page of your notebook. Just write it. In inflation, you have to write one more line. This has a negative effect on lending capacity of commercial bank, because commercial bank is giving loans to you know central bank. So this has a negative impact, and deflation has positive impact. Okay, here it is written. When we lower the reverse repo rate, it has positive effect on lending capacity of commercial bank. Okay, just write this line, like include this line. Everyone getting it? What I am trying to tell you, people?
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone is facing like, oh my god, what's happening, what is this, you can let me know. Not an issue. I'll just re-explain everything.
Ma'am, can you explain one more time?
Just a minute. Okay, so sorry. Okay, I'll just re-explain it. Okay, see. Okay, now basically what is happening? For example, there is inflation. Inflation is basically people are excessively demanding. That's why I bought this inflation. Okay, so earlier the rate was 10%. Okay, but you are 8 student in my class. Everyone was coming to me, ma'am, I want loan, I want loan, I want loan. So what I did, there was excess demand, right? So what I did, I increased this this rate. So what I did, earlier is for 10 rupees. Now I said it will be 20 rupees. So there is two criteria. Earlier it was 10 rupees. When it was 10 rupees, what was happening when there was 10 rupees? 8 of you were coming to me. Okay, and I gave you 100 rupees loan. So you had 800 rupees. Okay, and what you were demanding, your purchasing power was high. Everyone was going to malls and every restaurant and everything, and it was demanding, I want pizza, I want burger. You were demanding a lot. Okay, and what was happening, basically your demand was high. You were demanding this, that, because you have lots of money. But when I saw there is excess demand, what I bought inflation. Okay, there was excess demand basically. So what I was doing, I increased the price. Now I increased the rate to 20%. So earlier you have to give only 10% of interest on loans, but now you have to give 20%. So out of 8, only 3 people came to me and asked for loan. So now you have 300 rupees. Earlier you have 800 rupees, now you have 300 rupees. So what happened? Your purchasing power decreased. Earlier you were demanding 8 items. Okay, but now you will only demand 3 items, right? So the PP will be decreased, and what will happen? The demand will decrease. Clear, Seth? Seth, you were asking now, or who were asking?
Ma'am, I asked.
I'm unable to see who asked.
Ma'am, Mohammed Ayan.
Okay. And now clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Now coming to deflation. Okay, deflation is basically deficit demand. Nobody is demanding. Earlier the rate was 10 rupees, right? Now I said, okay, you have to only give 5% of loan. So what happened? Earlier it was 10 rupees. 8 people were coming to me. Okay, now I said it's 5 rupees. So now you asked your friends, ma'am is giving loans on 5%. So your friends also came to me. So now 10 people came to me. Okay, earlier only there was less demand. Okay, you had only 800 rupees. Now you have 1000 rupees. Okay, earlier your purchasing power was only 8 items. You can only purchase 8 items, but now you can purchase 10. And what happened when your purchasing power increased? Your demand will be increased, because earlier you had 800 rupees. Now you have 1000 rupees. So basically this is the whole criteria. Okay, clear now? Mohammed?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, yeah, I'm just explaining it again. See, everything is same. Just read these lines. See, when there is inflation, what I did, I increased bank rate. Because of that, the rate of interest was increased. Earlier it was 10 rupees. Now it is 20 rupees. Okay, it makes the credit costlier. Credit is now costlier, and now demand for credit reduces. Okay, less money goes to economy. Earlier there was 800 rupees. Now I increased the rate. Only three people came to me, so 300 rupees. Purchasing power decrease. Aggregate demand decrease, and excess demand is corrected. Earlier lots of people were demanding, and now I increase the rate, so excess demand corrected. Clear? Same with deficit demand. Here everything was increased. Here everything will be decreased. Clear? It's for everyone, not only for Mohammed Ayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Yeah. Over reverse repo rate, you have to just mention extra line. This is the in inflation, when we increase repo rate, it has a negative impact. Okay. And in deflation, it has a positive impact. Okay. Now, students, quickly coming to the next thing, which is open market operation. I told you in open market, there is nothing increasing or decreasing. There are two things. One is purchasing and one is selling. Okay. When you will purchase, Mohammed, tell me when you will purchase. When prices are high or when prices are low?
Prices are low.
Yes. So basically, in open market, what happened? The securities of government, central banks either sell them or either purchase them. Okay. So when there is excess demand, lots of people are demanding. What you will do? You will sell. Okay. So government securities are sold by the central bank in the open market. Okay. Then the central bank withdraw additional purchasing power. There will be contraction in credit. Less money will flow in the system. Purchasing power, everything is same. What will happen? After this, you will write, there will be contraction in credit. There will be less credit flow. Okay. And less money will be flow in the system or in economy. Purchasing power of economy will be reduced and aggregate demand fall and excess demand is corrected. Okay. See, don't get confused, students. It is basically selling. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. You will be like, ma'am, they are selling. What are you saying? Maybe. Okay. For example, I am selling. You have 800 rupees. You are 8th student. You have 800 rupees. You people were demanding a lot. Ma'am, I want this, I want that, everything. So what I said, I bought 8 pizzas with me. Okay. And I sold them. So what you did, everyone came to me and you deposited 100 rupees with me and you bought pizza. Earlier you were demanding, ma'am, I want pizza, I want burger. You were demanding a lot. Okay. But what I did, I sold my pizza. I came and I sold out my pizza to you people. And what you did, you purchased it. And your money was with me. Now, every one of you have only 0 rupees with you. You are 8th student, you have 0 rupees. Now, you people will not demand anything. Why? Because you don't have any money with you. Right? So, this is a strategy. Whenever central bank feel like there is excess demand, what he do? He sell. So everyone get attracted to it and everyone come and what they do, they purchase and their money goes with central bank. So earlier they were demanding a lot, but now they have 0 money because they already purchased everything. I was selling, I was the central bank, and same when nobody is demanding. So what I will do, I will purchase. Okay, for example, you have only 2 rupees with you. Nobody is demanding. So what I came to you, I said, I want to purchase you this pizza. So you said, okay, ma'am, take it. And in return, I gave you 100 rupees. So now you have 102 rupees with you. Okay, so when people don't demand, what I do, I purchase from them so that I can give them a money. But when people demand a lot, what I do, I sell them so that they can give their money to me. I hope this is clear with everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
My screen is like, I don't understand. Okay, so what will you write over here? Excess demand, government securities are sold by central bank. You can write it down, students. Okay, and then you can write the central bank withdrawal additional purchasing power. What will happen? You have the purchasing power. So what I said, I withdrawed from. I came to you. I said I have pizza. Purchase it. I'm selling my pizza. You gave me. And I withdrawed. You had lots of purchasing power at that time. But what I said, I withdrawed your additional purchasing power. And then there will contraction in credit or there will be less money flow in the system or economy. Purchasing power of the economy reduces and because of that aggregate demand falls and excess demand is corrected. Similarly, deficit demand. When there nobody is demanding, what I'll say, I'll purchase. I'll come to you. Okay, you have pizza. I want to purchase it. I'll give you money. So by purchasing the government security, central bank inject. Here it was withdrawing. Injecting is basically when we get injection, na? So vitamins and everything, the medicine goes to our body and it gives us power. Same central bank inject additional purchasing power. Here it was withdrawing. He was taking your purchasing power because you were demanding a lot. But here you were not demanding because you don't have any money. But what central bank is doing? Central bank is injecting additional purchasing power in the system which expand credit. Here it was reducing credit. Here it is increasing credit. More money supply will flow in the system or economy. Purchasing power increase and aggregate demand rise and deficit demand is correct. Clear? Everyone? You can write it down. Just leave the space. Okay, and then write it down.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone is done?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now moving to the last part. Okay, that will be a homework as well. Okay, so basically LRR, everyone know it is of two parts. CRR, basically when we reserve money in the form of cash, only in the form of cash, that is known as CRR. And when we deposit money in the form of cash, gold, government security, anything, that is SLR. SLR can be, for example, you are getting 1,000 rupees in a month. I told you you have to keep 20% with me. So you said, ma'am, right now I don't have cash. Can you please keep this gold coin with you? So I said, okay. If it is SLR, you can keep your money in the form of cash, gold, government security, anything. But if it is CRR, I will only accept cash. Okay, there are few shops now where they accept only card, where there are shops which accept only cash. So same like that. CRR only accept cash and SLR accept everything. Cash, gold, government security, everything. Okay. Now, when there is excess demand, what happens? When there is excess demand, CRR is increased. What if it is increased? Why it is increased? To control excess demand. Okay. The central bank withdrawal addition purchasing power, there is been a contraction. So, see, whatever you wrote over here, okay, you will be writing over here. Okay. Same with excess demand and same with deficit demand and same with SLR. Okay. Everyone, hope it is clear. This will be a homework. How you will write, I'll just explain. You will write, I hope this is fourth point or something like that. You will say fourth point. You will write LRR. Okay, it is of two CRR and SLR. Okay, so basically now what you will write? You will write CRR about CRR. The CRR only accept this and this. And then you will write SLR accept this and this. And then you have to write when there is inflation, CRR and SLR is increase and the whole everything, purchasing power withdrawals and everything. When there is deflation, CLR, or you can simply write LRR. No need to write CRR and SLR again and again. You can write excess. When there is inflation, LRR is increase or decrease. And when there is deflation, LRR is increase, decrease, whatever it is. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so basically I'm giving you the homework. I hope everyone will be completing your homework on time. Okay, and in next class we will be doing the qualitative. We will take only 15 minutes for that, and then this chapter will be complete. And I need to share a few things with you guys. Everyone, are you people aware for this whole week? Like if I take you classes continuously, like maybe you have your tomorrow week or something like that. Are you people available same times, or you have any classes tomorrow?
Ma'am, I think tomorrow we have accountancy class.
Same timings?